Alright, my darlings? Yes, it's me again, and I'm just here today to bring you a very quick update, which, if you're looking at the quality of the video right now, you can probably guess what that update is. And yes, I have now finally upgraded my setup of equipment. This has been a very long time coming. I've been meaning to do this for years, and I've finally been able to get myself a new camera, a new tripod that completely complements the stuff that I've been using, that I've been upgrading my setup with for a while now. But the fact that I've still been using the same camera for the last 6 years really hindered what I could actually do with said setup. And for those of you who don't know, since the video I made announcing when I was using this camera for the first time was ages ago, this is the camera I've been using for the last 6 years on my channel. This is your pretty average Sony Handycam. I bought this back in 2012. It was a pretty good camera. It's lasted me a very long time, and it does still work, but it's kind of outgrown its usefulness now. A Sony Handycam is very good for vlogging and doing stuff like on a holiday with tourist stuff and stuff like that. But the problem with it is that for more professional use, it lacks the natural bells and whistles that you would want to come with it. So you can't change aperture, shutter speed, ISO. It has an autofocus, which you can't turn off, and it doesn't even have a focusing ring on it, which is a big problem for video makers in general. So I wanted to upgrade to something, and after a very long time of looking, going to various stores, and even going to a convention in London to see what kind of technology there is out there, I bought myself this. It's the Canon EOS 200D. It was a pretty good buy, and I've had about a day or so to play around with it, and I've definitely been enjoying it so far. I haven't quite gotten used to the settings yet, since even though I have used cameras like this, I've not really used them in this kind of setting. So if the surrounding looks a little bit more odd than normal and it looks a bit bleached, then it's just because that I was trying to go for minimalist elements on this video. I wasn't trying to make anything look too flashy. I just wanted to make it look basic. But yeah, so this is the camera that I'm going to be using from now on. And using my old camera, I am now going to show you the actual setup that I have now. So this is a look at my new setup with my old camera, hence why the picture quality and the sound quality aren't quite as good, which actually that's a good way of giving you a comparison of what's changed now. So this is the new camera. This is the Canon EOS 200D. Cost me about 550 quid, which actually in terms of DSLRs is actually a pretty good rate. This is the lens that the camera came with. It's a lens that can zoom in from 18 to 55 millimeters. Pretty good. It has both photo and video functions, which is good. And also, if you see around here, the viewfinder comes out and can also flex round, which is perfect for me because that gives me the ability to see what I'm actually doing. I can't turn it right way round right now because the microphone plugs in the way. I'll get to that in a minute. And yeah, it's really, really good. It's very compact. Gets a lot in there for being quite small and quite light, which is really good because you know you don't want to have it being weighed down too much, but for something that's kind of a beginner DSLR. So yeah, very happy with this. If we move up here, you have the Rode video mic, which if you watch one of my early update videos, you'll know that I've used this microphone for a while now, but it's been having some problems lately where for some reason when I use it in some of my videos, it's just been making this odd fuzzy feedback noise between when I start saying things. So I just decided that it might have been the microphone, and I got myself a new one. It was like a little lapella mic, but for some reason it still made the noise, so that meant that it was the camera's problem, not the microphone. So that's when I decided to get a new camera. And I also figured that if I was going to get a new camera, might as well get one that it was designed to be mounted to, because previously with this camera, if we just come over here, I'd been attaching it to this thing, which works fine, but it means that with the cord, as you can see, it's not very springy and it's quite small, so it meant that it was actually dragging the camera along with it whenever I put it down, which made it incredibly awkward. So yeah, it's nice to have something that the Rode is actually able to mount to now, and it works great as always. And then we come down here, we've got ourselves a nice Manfrotto tripod. This is the 190X tripod, cost me about 110 quid. Very, very good tripod, very sturdy head, good strong legs. It's also weighted quite well, so it means that it won't blow down when it gets too windy, which is something you want to take care of, because if you've got a really expensive camera, you don't want it to be blown down by the wind. So yeah, that's my new setup. Cost me quite a bit of money, but I'm actually very happy with it, which is very good, because you don't want a setup that you don't like. I've also gone to the effort of getting myself a new computer. This is basically just the upgraded version of the Mac I've been using previously, but my old Mac was quite a few years old, so it was really getting up there. It was running very slow, its RAM was all backed up, so I definitely needed to get something that was more able to keep up with my speed of doing things. So this Mac is much faster now, I should be able to get the videos edited much quicker. Plus, it has the taskbar, which is good for shortcuts with editing, but it's also really good in the fact that the version of Final Cut Pro that comes with this computer allows you to edit videos to be done in the 360 style you can do on VR headsets. And while admittedly I don't think I'll do that, because I don't really think of the need to be able to make my videos 360 for VR purposes, it's good to have the option. So yeah, that is basically all the stuff that I've done to upgrade my setup. It's probably not going to end here. I'm probably going to keep getting more stuff, and this is obviously not the last update. I'll do another one sometime down the years from now, but for now this is the setup I'm going to be using in all of my videos. So my videos are going to be a lot better quality, the sound's going to be a lot better, especially since my old camera had this weird problem where between when I started talking it had this weird fuzzy feedback. That started happening in the last few videos. I tried cutting it out as best as I could, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the camera, because I tested the microphone on other cameras and it sounded fine. So hopefully that's gone now, and I have tested this, I hadn't heard it, so that's all great. And yeah, this is basically a way of being able to make myself a little bit more modern, be a bit more streamlined, because the setup I was using previously was a massive pain in the arse, so this is making it a lot easier for me now. Plus, it just means that my videos will be much better looking, and hopefully that will be something that will entertain you guys. And speaking of which, yes, I've got some new episodes in the pipeline. I just finished the script for one of them. I'll be getting to filming that as soon as possible. Like I said, I've been just sort of experimenting with the camera to get used to all of its features, so once I've got my hands on it like properly in a professional sense, I'll definitely get on to doing the new episode. I've also got something special planned for one of the coming months, which I will be announcing fairly soon, and it's going to be a very big event. I'm hoping that it's going to be something you guys will be into, so yeah, look forward to that. But that's really all I came here to say today, and yeah, hope you like the new setup. This is basically going to be the status quo from now on. Things may change from time to time, as they always do, but yeah, this is basically Headphonesuk 2.0. And with that said, see you later guys, and see you in the next video.